Welcome to my survival series for No Man's Sky, and we're starting this video up on a space station. Because what I want to do in this part is go to a new system, see if we can find a good base location so I can move forward the Ghosts in the Machine mission. And in the last part we actually switched to my fighter. I think the flying brick's okay, but I want a bit of variety. Actually, looking at that, the Swift Wings JS2, I'm just going to change that to Swift Wings, I think. Then again, if anyone's got any suggestions for a better name, feel free to chuck it in the comments. And we might as well just get down and see where we're going to go. Get out into space. I mean, we've completely explored this system. Just to show you, this is SimCity Bry. We went all around these planets. I mean, they all look pretty good, but nothing really grabbed me. Where are we going to go? Galactic. Looks very much like it's pointing me in the direction of another Atlas station. It's quite some way away, given the limited warp range of my ship. Could go here. Got a reasonable number of planets on it. Also, if we expand this, we get nothing because we don't have an economy scanner or conflict scanner. I think we will go here. I'm in no rush to go to the centre of the galaxy. We'll get there eventually if I decide to go there. Oh, this might. Okay, this is an event that's triggered after you've jumped so many times, and it's actually a space battle with a freighter. Or at least we're in the right ship. Oops, let's change the photon cannon. Somebody there. Okay, let's get a lot. Somebody's shooting at me from behind. Where are you? Okay. Gotta remember, I don't have a lot of knockdown capacity with this ship. Starships. Shields at full capacity. Ooh. This is my first battle with this ship, so I've got to remember that. Magnetize, alright. Force drive back online, escape possible. We're not going to go for escape. There's the opposition. I should have got him. Where are you? Our shields recharged again. Definitely in the right ship for this. Emergency comms established. Something, of course, you've done. Interloper. It's one word you always seem to be able to understand with the keen. They always call you an interloper. Request something. The life form who must be the captain of this freighter looks greatly relieved. They gesture as if they welcome me aboard. Yeah. Now this is an option to get a free freighter. But where is it? Okay, journey milestone accomplished. What have we done now? Our trailblazer. So when you warp the 5th time, you get this battle. This is a circular. I don't think I've seen a freighter like this before. Go in on board. Question is, am I going to accept this or wait for a better freighter? And your staff. New home. Yes, thank you, James. Stop reminding me. Captain Howlog. Well, we're up on the bridge. Bridges always look the same. Interloper, something. The alien barks. Allow battle cries to approach, celebrating our victory and hope. A gesture towards the control panel of the freighter as if to suggest I take command. Yes, it's inspect the freighter. Bad actually, it's a B-class freighter. It's got quite a few slots on it. Got some resources. I'm not sure if we get the resources for free. Kind of half tempted, to be honest. Not actually too bad looking. It's not like it's one of those chunky ones. I actually quite like this. B-class. 5, 7, 20, 22. Not actually bad, actually. I think I am going to accept this. What we've got to do now, it says here, inspect your fleet at the fleet management terminal. So in here, so we've got a single frigate, exploration frigate. It's not bad actually. It's got 23 exploration. Got no thick. Got second-hand rockets, -4 combat, plus interstellar array, +4 combat, 15 exploration, wormhole, -3 expedition duration. Not too bad actually. Fuel requirements 8 tons per every 200 light years. Highly maneuverable. But it says speak to the freighter's navigator. As our ship lacks a fleet command room, we cannot possibly dispatch expeditions in this state. Navigator has prepared an expedition for my fleet, but my freighter lacks the fleet command room. I need to maintain communications during the voyage. I always like to build my fleet command rooms in the corridor here. And, oh, actually got all the resources for it as well. Which is unusual for me. I mean, if for some reason that you don't have enough resources, you want to build a command room quickly, can do is do this. Is you can actually come in and complete a room up here. What that does is it gives you some resources, but you need to be very careful in the sense that it may look like you can delete this, but what you actually do is this is empty space. You actually have to build something here. So if I a little bit rusty too. I don't know if I can. What you can do is build a room like that. So it's the inverse of what you would intuitively think to do. Probably the way to find it. So you delete the corridors which appear empty, and you fill in the areas that look solid. Way to do it. I think the next bit. Yeah. And there's calibrating command post to do master signature. Yes. Master profile indicates 1 support frigate available. Profile indicates no frigate fuel blueprint available. Download, yes, download data. What this should do is give us 3 formers, 1 for 50 tons, 1 for 100 tons, 1 for 200 tons. But I'm not going to make any frigate fuel at the moment because there's absolutely no point in sending out a frigate for a single mission. And what we'll do is we'll come in here, because what we should be able to do now is go and talk to this guy, and he will offer us missions. There's an interloper, Gra interloper captain. There is a fresh glory available for the fleet. I have charted the new expedition routes. Prepare for triumph. Select the missions here. But we've only got the 1 frigate, so none of these are particularly there. So what you can do is here and find it there, but we've got no frigate fuel. Now, for any of you who are not familiar with the freighter, there's two other consoles here. This one here is for warping the freighter if you want to travel with the freighter. And the other one is the upgrade control here, which allows you to purchase upgrades, which allows you to upgrade the actual freighter tech. These here are colours that should allow you to customize the freighter. But of course, you can see it costs 5,000 nanites, so you don't really want to rush that way. However, we actually need salvage frigate modules. It'll be fun to get. But there's also a fairly interesting way to do it. Well, yeah, we've got no way to get the additional storage at the moment. Do an expedition out or now. Of course, what will happen is that all my ships will start to appear in here. So what we should do, they always seem to come in on the left-hand bay here. And now the ships that I already own now appear in the freighter. But the damaged hauler, I probably will sell because we've got the flying brick here. So what this means is you've now got all the ships in one place, so if you want to change ships without having to summon them in, you just come into your freighter. Right, fighter. What's this one slot back because there was a trader there. Anyway, we've got ourselves our freighter. Quite like it actually. Unknown planet there. So on a bleak planet. Now that could be worth checking out, because as long as it's not too bleak, a planet like that could be the way forward for the base. Okay, my freighter on. And you can see up here I've got my single frigate. You can land on these, but the main reason you land on them is to repair them after a mission's gone wrong. You also get these support ships that seem to appear as well as part of your freighter, which means if you get into a space battle, you've now got a little bit of support. Let's just get into the space station and let's see what we get. First things first, get over here. First things first, we get our suit upgrade. Title 2. Question is technology. I've already got a slot that I'm not using with technology. I could expand this, but I'd rather do this with drop pods. I think we'll go cheap. Just expand that. Have a look at the text that guys have got available. Movement module. Extremely powerful upgrade for exosuit movement systems. That looks pretty useful actually. Underwater protection, toxic protection. I don't think I really need protection. I like this movement module though. There's jetpack, tank capacity increase, jetpack fuel efficiency, excess speed boost. I quite like that. Oh, we've actually got a little bit of frigate fuel. Can't send it on board. Of course, until we get the teleporter option in the freighter, can't send anything to it whilst we're away from it. About that. View it there. That does. That now gives me plus 209% jetpack tanks, plus 19% recharge rate, which is pretty good. Initial boost 6%, sprint recovery time plus 40%. Pretty good actually. I'm quite liking that upgrade, and of course it hasn't taken up our new space. Great data. And the bulky alien glares as I approach, trying to turn their grimace into a smile, but failing. Force engine module. Class. Like that as well. We've got nanites. I know this ship have a great pulse engine. It's because we're going to be keeping this for a little while. That increases my fuel efficiency, maneuverability, and boost. Gives that a little bit of a shot in the arm as well. I seem to specialise in being offered tiny little pistols. What do we need for time? Nothing particular jumps out at me. What mining crit? Scanner ranges now starting to pick up. I don't want to put a secondary weapon in here. That's once we get another multi-tool, which is a bit bigger. Scatter blaster. And that will increase my bolt cast. Yeah, let's go for that as well. I'm going to blow him through my nanites, but who cares? Find where to put. Or we can put it there. What we got here? We got plus 1% damage, plus 1.7 shots per burst, fire rate plus 12%, clip size plus 8. Of all those, probably the clip size is probably more useful. But one thing I do need to do, and I've had a couple of you put comments in nagging me, go into the back room here. Get the 3 nanites. Yeah. Got the electric trade terminal here. Let's actually get quantum computers in here and solar mirrors. Don't need anything. Wiring looms. Got the drop pod coordinate. From that. Of course, this is where we'd come in to find the base guys. Right. What we'll do is we'll go over and see what we can get mission wise. See what this guy's got to offer us in way of missions. Heated. Mission. I will certainly take the scan 3 minerals. That's basically very easy. Kill creatures, yeah, we'll get those. Well, in case we find an abandoned building. Good for. Don't have any missions to send us anywhere. That's the way it goes. And of course, to these guys, so we can learn the language. Dialect help. Technology symbol. I suppose it goes without saying that the Keen would regard weapons as technology. Yes, Dalek help. Symbol with him, and we get the Corvax word for technology. Going. Dalek help. So draws himself teaching my language. Go for a travel symbol. Okay, the team word for where. In this Gek guy presented himself. Help. Gek symbol. Gek word for home. Do one more. Didn't you look handsome? Friendship symbol. Interesting what the power. Unmute. Can't do many more words. Oh no, we're going. Fronts, trade symbol. Issue the word of their language. Get word for give. So their definition of trading is give it to me. Have an economy scanner in. I think we're going to go for this planet first. It intrigues me. One of the downsides of this ship is that if you look in the bottom left hand corner, sometimes that scanner disappears. It can be a little bit inconvenient. It's not encouraging. We'll come down on a base, but I'm not seeing a landing point. Oh, Sam, just a little while to show up. I'm not encouraged by the wind effects. It looks like we're arriving in the middle of a storm. Rare firestorms, unwavering. Yeah, this place is burning quite successfully, shooting around my ship. Let's just jump back into here for a moment. Maybe this isn't quite the planet I was hoping for. And the creatures. Oh. Wow. The oxygen up while we're waiting. Oh, excited. Let's quick look at what we're doing. This planet's got 7 creatures on it. Weather, rare firestorms, sentinels unwavering, bountiful, abundant, access fresh, cobalt, pyrite, copper. The conflicts level in this system is testing. Experimental. Thank you. I think there might be a little bit too much fire on this planet, unless it's just a freak of this DOI here. And that again, I appreciate your comments where you keep reminding me that I've got this. I appreciate your comments when you keep reminding me that I do need to keep scanning these creatures. The fine. There's few nanites. I can't remember. Your transmission tower. The operations terminal reveals an automated plea for help. Clear pattern emerges within the white noise hissing from the screen. If I can work out what comes next, I would potentially lock down the distress craft's location. It's 25, 46. So again, it's double subtract 1 to, what's that? 353. The signal coordinates covered. And it looks like we've got another crash ship location. What happened there? A little bit disorientated. Navigation data, we've got that, haven't I? Didn't do the encyclopedia. Okay, state station. Of course, I've taken some damage, so I do need to get my health back up again. You're new, yeah. He looks like a bit like a predator. Yep. Right, let's just go and claim the base. What was that? Go over the top of me. Let's go and claim the base before the fires return. Here they are, they're back again. Must attract them. Machinery. Shield restoration. Want health kits, please. Here's another first aid kit. Okay, our health is back to maximum. And the plants. Far away is that? So we've got the mission to scan unique plants done. Scanning. Next question is anything around here that's a quick win that doesn't involve a copper deposit too. Also some creature. Does that mean this platform drops off somehow? Oh yeah, look at that. I really want to drop down into there, but no for you. 5 out of 7. Deposit there, and the bottom here. Place have I got? That's very close, so reluctant to. Obviously, got a bit stuck on the slope. And then, yeah, thank you. Okay. There's the copper deposit. Who is going to drill into the side of the hill like that. You can pull back in. Maybe. It's not that much copper here anyway. Out of sodium. No, it's been. So guys, creatures around here in the distance there. Obviously, creatures on this planet are fireproof. Yeah. Hydrogen on the way through. Back to the ship. Life support 35%. Yep. Should be okay. Got some dioxide. Got 95 dioxide. We need to sell that feline liver. Got 500 as well, so no problems from that perspective. Now, before we take off, I just want to check something. Yep, this launch system recharger is now working. It's helped me as well. And the crash ship. 2 hours away, so we're up into space. Got hostiles, but we'll be okay. Oh, there's another base there. And it looks like I've found another fighter. Okay. Wow, it looks quite nice as well, actually. It's pretty cool. Yeah, thank you, game. Got that. C class 550. Oh, we're going to claim it. Nothing else. We'll probably scrap it right away, so not as good as I thought it was going to be. The way it is, press beacon. I suggest a dead pilot. Dangerous looking alien marker. Strange black. We've got to open the box. As I open the box, a dark energy channel comes through. As I open the box, a dark energy channels through me like poison. The tech I find manipulates lessons. Okay, we've got a plasma launcher. Now, I have quite a reputation of getting myself killed with plasma launchers, but now we're playing the survival series, I can relax a little bit. I've avoided it like the plague with respect to my permadeath series, but well, maybe we'll go back to using it again. Something clunking around next to me here. That could be the 7th creature on this planet. Or 7 species. Wow, that was a nice quick win. Okay. Ah, in the junker, aren't I? Okay. Oh shit. Ah. Okay, well. Yeah, I'm a little bit tight for capacity. We're going to have to go and sell something. But I did see there was an indicator of salvage there. Salvage back. Whoops. It's fine. I only want to get this before we go. This is a nice quick win. Free salvage data. Anything else around here? Knowledge stone. You're 345 away. Buried mineral formation. What on earth is a buried mineral formation? Got space in it. Really? Okay. Oh, we got a full load of Soviet. Probably dump the copper as well. I'm curious to find out what a buried mineral form actually is. Oh, no way, creature. It's glowing mineral. So, there we got glowing minerals. I have to mine them. Pick up. Oh, so it actually is glowing minerals. Such. What we'll do is we'll walk into the base and summon the ship up to the top navigation bridges. Just that. Grab this. Right, we've got another journey milestone. Accomplished. We are a polyglot. We have learned 80 words. That took the game a little while to catch up. Didn't it? Got one slot left. Yes, thank you, game. It's telling me. Skip in. Claim the base. Not going to clog up my inventory just yet. Pick the somewhat clothing. Yeah. Wow, this is reached right in the middle of the base as well. Never recall having one of these literally buried right under the base itself, like that, but I'll take it. Nanites. Right, we're quoting the drill. Wouldn't mind installing that. What sort of like looking at? Apologies. Okay, we've got no space entry for this. Anyway, ferrite dust. Now, remove the ferrite dust. Yep. Cool. No advantage there, so that back there. Against carbon, and that into nanites. That gives me one little spot left. Of course, it looks very much like an observatory. Yeah. Yes, thank you, game. Okay, we got somebody in here. Do the observatory first. This is the Keen Observatory. Image of shattered sentinels are displayed like trophies on this terminal screen. Seems the observatory's former overseer was had a penchant for hunting these machines. Perhaps their time would have been better spent monitoring incoming beacons like the one that flashes on the monitor before me. If I can enter the correct access code, perhaps I can discover where it originates from. So it's just a rotating sequence, so it should be 4463. The observatory hums into life and the location of the world is displayed on the screen. Looks like there's another base nearby as well. Lots of bases. Get the nanites first. We will talk to the guy. May give us a mission, though it might get me into trouble. Warrior is silent for a second before looking at me conspiratorially. They check over their shoulder for prying eyes before powering down the security system. Life form pulls out a hidden vault at their feet, which seems to be piled high with Starship upgrade modules. Yeah, offer me something. A pause considering the offer. Offer him 100 units. Disappointed. Units are presumably traceable to amounts. Okay. We didn't get anything. Ammunition. But there is another base nearby. Which show me where the base is. I move away from the bases now. This is helpful. So I've got to get used to having the capital ship showing. Well, I saw a base nearby, so it not. Very technology. A lot of very technology here. Well, one thing I can do, jump in the ship, jump in the swift wings. Life support. To here. Features. Those. Now. Let's take off. See if we can find this base nearby. There it is, it's just across the horizon here. And we've got another milestone, which means we've got all the creatures on our planet. Pop it here. I mean, to be honest, if one of these was actually a minor settlement, I would go for it. And put the base down here. Fine. Oh, okay, we'll have to discard for once. Nanites are probably more important. Definitely have to go up to the space station and sell some stuff. It looks like very much like it's another observatory. Completed. Well, we know we got all the creatures on the planet. Let's check for ammunition. Got another guy in here. Oh, it can't be the same guy. Judging by the imposing size and weapons shown on the identification ID image that glares at me as I boot up the system, the station's overseer must have originated from a warrior race. Yes, in Spokane. Life forms probably left long before the arrival of the beacon, but now winks tantalizing next to me. If I can enter the correct code, perhaps I can. The 0592 numbers are correct. Location of a new world appears on the screen. Nothing found. Okay, we've got some walls of flames coming in. Okay, let's talk to this guy and see what he's been to. A red, jagged, and recent white mark is wrapped around the entirety of the warrior's neck. Claw marks scar the chest. Their exosuit lights flash red. The wound appears to be infected, clogged with dust and sand. Yep. Interloper, yes. Malfunctions. Bioform barks content. The bioform barks continually and satisfied by the narrow vector. It's clear, however, that the warrior's injuries are severe. Congratulate him. Share some options. Puts on a show of protest just that they're fine, however they discreetly accept my offer and recharge the life support system. Offer me an upgrade module and thanks. Nothing found. Okay, game. Oh, we better kill. Hey, what have we got now? Almost. We are now an envoy. We have met 60 aliens. We're just going to jump in swift wings. Gonna drop the spine. Just gonna jump back in. And definitely think I need now to get up to the base station, and so that we can drop off some goods. Where are you? Base station. We're there. They've disappeared. There you are. Got hostiles coming in, but that's going to be okay. I'd like to kill you, but I don't have the space anymore to do anything. So. A hostile subspace scan failed. Hello. Oh. Let's just put this in. Put the wiring looms in. What we need is 3 solar mirrors, and we can get that optical drill. So let's just go sell off some stuff. Analyze the crystal, but salvage data. Spot left. Because there's dirty bronze. 5,000. Nine. That in nanites. Residual goop. Got on the starship, I can sell. I can sell the feline livers. As much to sell as I thought I had, actually. Oh well. Wait. Come on. Come on. Come on. Pressing D for more light just a moment. Keep the antimatter so I can make some warp fuel. Hold. Sell the feline livers. That frigate fuel would be nice. 3,000, but I've got 10 million, so I don't need to worry. What we should be able to do is actually mission. And in 105 nanites. Because we got the mission here. Get a replacement mission. Oh, obviously that one came from another one. Oh, this one was scan 3 minerals. That must be mineral mission from another place. Now, remember correctly, if we're over the other side here, the other trading terminal actually sold the... Probably means they won't sell it now. What do I need? I need 3 quantum computers and 3 solar minutes. Well, I should do it here and that. This now gives us the optical drill, which gives us 50 plus 50% more resources, which is going to be quite very useful going forward. I don't think I want to do this thing just yet. I think I'll wait a little while before I blow myself up and go and kill myself. So now a quick look at the milestones. So we completed the on foot tasks. We're an adventurer. We've met 60 aliens, so we're now an envoy level 8. Learned 80 words, we're now level 8. Units accrued, that's always the easiest one. Level 10, but it's increasing. Ships destroyed 5. Sentinel destroyed, we need a few more, but we're just level 1 with that. Extreme survival, we're creeping forward with that. And this is very much a slow burn milestone. I mean, every time you spend a little bit of time on the extreme planet, it always adds to it slowly. There's space explorer, space exploration, but now a trailblazer, and we are level 1. And quite surprisingly, I'm level 5 already with the planetary zoology. It's normally the planetary zoology, extreme survival, is the ones that I struggle most with. Partner with the Gek. I've already got a bronze with the words learnt with the Gek. Pretty good actually. Most of the words I've learnt are actually Gek words by the bit. Yeah. For an ally with the Keen, already bronze with missions completed, making good progress with the Keen. And with this, we all that is going quite well actually at the moment. We need to do some more missions for the Corvax. We're a test subject still, level 2. Merchants Guild, we've already got maximum units earned, and we've got level 5 where it initiates. Mercenaries, well, we're getting there. Our standing is still unknown, so we haven't really done enough with the Mercenary Guild to count for anything. For initiative there, it's quite interesting that there's 2 levels below unknown. So what's that? Partly unknown and totally unknown. Anyway, I think this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. What I might do is go and check out these planets off camera to see if there's a potential base location. I do like this one, but I just don't really want to be on a planet where I'm going to check for flames all the time. So I'll go and explore these planets off camera, and then in the next part, rather than building a base or moving on looking for somewhere else. But until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.